Ever plant a tomato seed and end up with a zucchini instead? There's a traditional Chinese saying that goes, sow melons, reap melons. Sow beans, reap beans. This simple, straightforward wisdom makes perfect sense. But in the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to fall into the trap of sowing one thing and expecting to reap something entirely different. We sow the seeds of fast food consumption and excessive eating, hoping to harvest a six-pack physique. We spend our time binge watching Netflix and somehow anticipate a bountiful crop of productivity. We neglect communication and quality time with our loved ones and then wonder why our relationships aren't flourishing. In this video, we're diving deep into a universal law with a significant impact on your life. Make sure to watch till the very end to uncover 3 practical strategies for harnessing the law of cause and effect to actively mold your future and finally create the life you desire. Don't miss out on these insightful tips. The law of cause and effect is not about karma or a system of punishment or reward. It's a law of nature, just like the law of gravity. When we toss an apple in the air, the law of gravity dictates that it falls back down. In the same way, when we plant a seed with our actions, it grows into a predictable result because of the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect applies to all of our thoughts, words, and actions. Everything we do creates a ripple effect in the universe. Positive thoughts, words, and actions yield positive outcomes, while negative ones produce negative consequences in our lives. Given how obvious this is, it begs the question, why do we so often plant one seed and expect to harvest different fruits? The law of cause and effect isn't always easy to see in action, because as people, we tend to lean towards short-term thinking and instant gratification. We often overlook the long-term consequences of our actions. Some effects are immediate, but others take time to show up. Think about it like this. You probably won't notice the effects of a single day of indulging in burgers, sodas, and chocolates. However, if you eat that way for weeks and months, you might find that one day your clothes don't fit right, or you might find everyday physical activities more challenging. On the other hand, a single day of working out at the gym may not reflect in the mirror. You won't see muscle definition overnight. But by continually sowing the seeds of exercise and better nutrition, over time, you'll see positive changes to your physique, energy levels, and quality of sleep. All bad behaviors or habits often seem manageable at first, only to lead to undesirable outcomes years down the road. Excess weights, divorces, unsatisfying jobs, mounting debts, addictions, etc. On the other hand, good behaviors and habits might appear unexciting initially, but they lead to satisfying work, sustained health and fitness, career success, and loving relationships. When certain areas of our life aren't as good as we want them to be, it can be easy to look around and think, how did I get here all of a sudden? But if we're honest with ourselves, all of a sudden wasn't really so sudden. It's actually the result of accumulation of many days, weeks, sometimes years. If we trace back and examine our whole timeline with intention and honesty, chances are where we are now had to do with what we did or didn't do years or months ago, and now we're just dealing with the effects. Sometimes, it takes a little while for things to catch up to us, but the law of cause and effect dictates that our choices will always reach us eventually. The good news is that the law of cause and effect isn't some kind of doom and gloom punishment. In fact, we can actually harness it as a powerful tool to help create the life we want. Here are a few practical steps we can take for a better us. Number 1. Reverse engineer the cause and effect. Determine what effect you want to have, and make sure you're taking the actions that will lead you there. If you wanted to harvest strawberries, you need to plant strawberry seeds. In the same way, if you want to have that dream job, that dream body, that dream relationship, what cause do you have to plant today to have the effect you desire? Number 2. Patience. Often, the connection between cause and effect isn't immediately apparent. The greater your goal, the more time it may take to achieve it. The most valuable things in life are harder to achieve because there's so much work that's required before we can see the reward. It's like the Chinese bamboo tree, which has to be watered and fertilized in the ground where it is planted every day. Even with all this work and attention put into caring for the seed, it doesn't break through the ground for 5 years. However, after those 5 years, once it breaks through the ground, it will grow 90 feet tall in 5 weeks. Don't give up, even if you don't see the effect right away. Persevere and put in the cause consistently, and you'll witness the effect in due time. Number 3. Invest in yourself. Never stop learning. Commit to ongoing learning and skill development. Identify skills that can enhance your career or personal life and work on developing them. Uphold a healthy lifestyle with balanced nutrition and regular exercise, and persistently choose the right actions, even if they initially seem dull or unnecessary. This dedication to self-improvement cause will give you an abundance of effect, propelling you towards a future rich in success and personal fulfillment. By investing in yourself, you set in motion a ripple of positive consequences that extend far beyond the immediate, crafting a life of growth, balance, and achievement. In the works of Ralph Waldo Emerson, shallow men believe in luck or circumstance. Strong men believe in cause and effect. You, as architects of your own fate, have the ability to influence the outcomes through your actions and intentions. I hope you enjoy this video as you grow into your definition of success, one video at a time.